Next Week in Wolfeboro is underwritten by the Downtown Grill Cafe. The Downtown Grill Cafe is located at 33 Main Street in beautiful Wolfeboro, New Hampshire, with a fantastic view of Lake Winnipesaukee and Cape Park. Hours of operations are daily from 7 a.m. until 3 p.m. For more information about this underwriter, check out the website www.downtowngrill.cafe.
Welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. I'm your host, Will Hunter.
Hello, Wolfeboro. I'm Caden Laing.
We're coming to you from the Wolfeboro Community Television studios, where we bring your community to view.
We say thank you to our friends at the Downtown Grill Cafe for underwriting Next Week in Wolfeboro.
It is through their support and yours that programs like ours are possible in Wolfeboro Community Television.
If you would like to underwrite a program for Wolfeboro Community Television, please contact our producers at 569-0219.
Let's hear about what is happening in Wolfeboro for the week ahead from our friends at the Wolfeboro Area Chamber of Commerce. Mr. Bailey and Mrs. DeVries are at the train station to tell us about what's happening around Wolfeboro. Hello over there.
Hi, and welcome again to Next Week in Wolfeboro. I am Alan, and you know that, but you know her even better.
Hi, I'm Mary.
And Mary is my buddy here, and we're going to tell you all that we know that's happening in our lovely community this next week. So, Mary, let's just start off with New England Slalom in Back Bay, huh?
We're back. The Slalom Championships, as you said, right in Back
Right.
Bay.
Yep.
I've noticed them practicing, or some of the skiers practicing, and they come from all over to Wolfeboro. So that's this Saturday, the 7th.
7th, right behind us here, behind the railroad station, as Mary said. 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. How about a number on this? Want to give them a number?
Sure. Abenaki Ski Club is 393-7307.
There you go. That's it. Okay, on the 10th of September, we have Politics of the D-Day Invasion. What's that, huh?
That is the continuation of the Wright Museum's lecture series, and this one will be held at the museum.
It will. Be sure to make your reservations if you want to see this. I've seen a little bit of an excerpt on it, and it's absolutely interesting, very interesting. I would call the museum at 569-1212 to just say, hey, we'd like to come and put our names down. Any other information on that, I would suggest you call 569-1212 at the Wright Museum.
And then on the 13th, it's the annual golf tournament at Kingswood Golf Club to fundraise for the Lakes Region Humane Society. And the title of this tournament is Play for the Pets. And the public is invited. Anyone is welcome to bring a team on to the tournament. Or if you're an individual, just call and say you'd like to join a team, and they'll partner you with somebody to do that.
No one's going to be paying attention to your score.
No.
The fact that they're going to be paying attention to the fact that you got involved is very important.
Absolutely. So with that, Alan, you make such a good point. If you've never been in a tournament, now's your chance. Give it a try.
Sure.
No pressure. And it's a 7 a.m. tee-off. And you can call the Humane Society to join the tournament, 539-1017.
Yep, a win-win for the Humane Society all the way around, and what a better cause. Okay, on the 12th, 13th, and 14th, tell us what's happening.
It is the Vintage Boat Race Regatta.
I'm so proud.
Absolutely. It's only every other year that it's here, and it's quite a large event in both just the physical size of everything that happens down at the town docks and the crane and all the boats and people, but also, as you said, it's the 12th, 13th, and 14th, so lots of chance for you to get down to the docks and take it all in.
Okay, want more information on that, please call 569-4554, and that's from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. on the 12th, 13th, and 14th. Also on the 14th, what else is happening?
It's the Kingswood Youth Center's chili cook-off. So you can,
Oh boy.
yes, lots of ways to participate in the cook-off and help raise money for the Kingswood Youth Center.
Yes.
It takes place in Durgan Stables, just on the green there. So professionals and amateur cooks are invited to enter your chili recipe, and then the general public can attend, and there's an entry fee, and again, that money goes to the youth center, and you can try out the different chilies and then cast your vote.
Great.
For your favorite.
Again, a wonderful cause. You can call the youth center a cause, and you can. to support them and have a little bit of chili to boot. I'm getting a little hot right now, but you don't have to. Some mild chilies there also. We have not much more to tell you.
But remember to shop, dine, and have fun in your town.
Thank you, Mr. Bailey and Mrs. DeVries. Here are some things Kane and I would like to share with everyone. We'll start with Friday, September 6th.
You don't have to be a newcomer to come to the Lakes Region Newcomers Club breakfast at 8:30 in the morning at the Wolfeboro Inn.
The New Hampshire Lakes Region Pickleball Tournament begins with matches starting at 8:30 in the morning at the Wolfeboro Tennis Courts next to Foss Field. The tournament will conclude on Sunday, September 8th. Even though the library is closed, the New Hampshire Boat Museum will have a children's story hour in the Boat Museum at 10:30 in the morning.
The Kingswood High School girls varsity field hockey team plays Kennett on Alumni Field at 5:30 in the evening.
The girls varsity volleyball team will play Andover at the Kingswood High School at the main gym at 5:45 p.m.
The hard-hitting film, Unplanned, will be shown at the St. Katharine Drexel Catholic Church Parish Hall at 6:30 in the evening. It will be preceded by a free pizza supper at 6 o'clock p.m. The church is located in Alton on Route 28.
Don't forget to watch Mike Danae and Charlie Hossack, local teachers and coaches, on their weekly sports talk show called Mike and the Hoss. Their program plays on Channel 26 at 5 and 11 o'clock right here in Wolfeboro.
And guess what, Will?
What, Caden?
We are going to have them on our show today, too.
Really?
Yes, later in our show, Mike and the Hoss will be updating us on all of the Kingswood varsity home games for the week ahead.
That's excellent, Caden. Okay, let's continue with Saturday, September 7th.
The New England Slalom Championship competitions will be held on Back Bay from 8 o'clock a.m. until 5 o'clock p.m. The best place to view this competition is on the Back Bay Path near Foss Field, just beyond the old railroad station.
At the Coward Gallery, you'll have a rare opportunity to see Australian opals in the rough and learn about how these amazing beauties are formed. Opal Weekend opens at 10 o'clock a.m. and runs until 5:30 p.m.
This will be the last day of the summer season for you to tour the Clark House Museum complex from 10 o'clock a.m. until 2 o'clock p.m. On exhibit is the work of Kimberly J.B. Smith. She is known for her 2D relief works and 3D sculpture compositions. This Wolfeboro historical exhibit is on display in the Clark Barn. Admission will be $0 free. That's it.
The Kingswood boys varsity soccer team is hosting Pembroke at 7 o'clock p.m. on Alumni Field. And on Sunday, September 8th,
come and worship in the atmosphere of the Lord's creation at Cape Park with the First Congregational Church during their half-hour service, which starts at 7:30 a.m.
This is the last day to view the special Esquire magazine exhibit, The World War II Years, at the Wright Museum on Monday, September 9th.
Auditions are being held through September 12th for 7th through 12th graders wanting to be in the cast or on the crew for Kingswood Theater November production of Disaster, the musical.
On Tuesday, September 10th,
the Wolfeboro Lions Club 15th Annual Golf Tournament is being held at the Indian Mound Golf Club in Ossipee. The format is a scramble with a shotgun start. The registration fee includes breakfast, green fees, a golf cart, a barbecue lunch, a golf bag, and entry into the hole-in-one contest. For more information, please call 569-4670.
the second Tuesday, Library Book Group will meet at the Wolfeboro Town Hall, Great Hall, at 1 o'clock p.m. They will be discussing the book titled Hidden Figures, the American Dream, and the untold stories of black women mathematicians who helped win the space race, by Margaret Lee Shatterly.
The Back Bay Path by Foss Field is the best place to view the model sailboat races on Back Bay from 1 to 4 o'clock in the afternoons on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
The Kingswood girls varsity field hockey team plays Plymouth at 5:30 p.m. on the Kingswood Alumni Field.
The Kingswood varsity volley team plays Hanover at 5:45 p.m. at the Kingswood High School main gymnasium.
The Wright Museum lecture continues with a very enlightening lecture by Professor Kurt Dosey. The lecture is titled When and Where, Stalin, Churchill, Roosevelt, and the Politics of the D-Day Invasion. This popular lecture starts at 7 o'clock p.m. in the second floor lecture hall at the Wright Museum.
Quitting smoking isn't easy, but it will be easier with the right help. And help is what Huggins Hospital is offering. The American Lung Association's Fall Free Some from Smoking program classes are held every Tuesday from 6 to 7:30 p.m. for 7 weeks starting this Tuesday, September 10th. The classes are being held at the Huggins Medical Arts Educational Center. For more information, please call 569-7500.
On Wednesday, September 11th,
A 9/11 memorial ceremony to honor the thousands of lives lost 18 years ago will be held at the Wright Museum. The ceremony, starting at 12 noon, will include first responders, police, and fire department personnel.
every Wednesday in September, World War II era newsreels will be shown at the Wright Museum movie theater from noon until 1 p.m.
The Kingswood varsity girls soccer team plays Plymouth at 5:30 p.m. on the Kingswood Alumni Field.
On Thursday, September 12th.
The Wolfeboro Town Clerk's office will be closed to allow staff members to attend special meetings with state agencies.
The Wolfeboro Area's Farmers Market is at Clark Park every Thursday from noon to 4:30 p.m. They often have fresh vegetables, fruits, dairy products, gourmet mushrooms, fresh fish, cut flowers, meats, honey, herbal products, baked goods, vegan ice cream, a variety of prepared foods, and much more.
The Bridge Falls Path by Fossfield is the best place to view the model sailboat racing on Back Bay from 1 to 4 o'clock in the afternoons and on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
The Wentworth Economic Development Corporation, partnering with the New Hampshire Employment Security Agency, will be holding the Eastern Lakes Job and Resource Fair at the Wolfeboro Town Hall in the Great Hall from 3 until 6 p.m. A full list of participating employers can be found at www.nheshn.gov.
The Kingswood Knights varsity volleyball plays Conval at 6 o'clock p.m. in the Kingswood High School main gymnasium.
On Friday, September 13th,
The Play for the Pets golf tournament is being held at the Kingswood Golf Club. This event will benefit the Lakes Region Humane Society. The registration fee includes green fees, a golf cart, a golf bag, breakfast, lunch, snacks, and a front row seat to the helicopter golf ball drop at 1:45 p.m.
you don't want to miss the 11th biennial Vintage Race Boat Regatta. This regatta will feature 30 vintage boats, namely small outerboards, Grand Prix hydroplanes, Jersey skiffs, and Gold Cup racing boats. The best place to view the race is from the Wolfeboro Town docks. There will be a morning and afternoon heat of boats circling in Wolfeboro Bay.
The Kingswood Knights home opener varsity football game is on the Alumni Field as the team plays Bow High School at 7 o'clock p.m.
On Saturday, September 14th,
The 11th Biennial Vintage Raceboat Regatta continues. This regatta will feature 30 vintage boats, namely small outboards, Grand Prix hydroplanes, Jersey skiffs, and Gold Cup racing boats. The best place to view the race is from the Wolfeboro Town docks. There will be a morning and afternoon heat of boats circling in Wolfeboro Bay.
the Kingswood Youth Center's 10th annual Chili Challenge will be held from 11:30 until 2:30 p.m. at Durgan Stables Green, located in front of the Country Bookseller.
The Northeastern Ballet Theater is holding auditions for their December production of The Nutcracker. Auditions will be held at the Glendon Street Studio from 2 until 5 o'clock p.m.
The Kingswood girls varsity soccer team will play Merrimack Valley High School at 5:30 p.m. and the boys varsity soccer team will play the Merrimack Valley team at 7 o'clock p.m. Both games are on Alumni Field. On Sunday, September 15th,
Come and worship in the atmosphere of the Lord's creation at Cape Park with the First Congregational Church during their half-hour service, which starts at 7:30 a.m.
On Monday, September 16th, registration is open for the 2019 Girls on the Run Heart and Soul fitness program. Practice times are Thursdays from 5 to 6:30 p.m. and Sundays from 4 to 5:30 p.m. The 10-week program starts this day for girls in grades 6 through 8. To register, go to girlsontherunnh.org. The Kingswood Knights Girls Varsity field hockey team will play Sanborn High School at 5:30 p.m. on Alumni Field. Some upcoming and ongoing things for you to consider include...
Captain Bob Spear can take you on a 1-hour tour of Lake Wentworth. Pick your topic: history, nature, navigating the lake, or simply enjoying the ride. The tour will bring you around beautiful islands and teach you about nature's beauties. Be prepared for bad puns, interesting stories, and a few laughs. For more information, please call 603-770-0268.
Lilly Museum has exhibits which feature stuffed animals and beautiful paintings. Over the summer, the museum offers art classes, kids programs, and every Wednesday they have live animals.
Registration is open for the Lakes Region Curling Association's Fall 2019 season. To register, download and complete both a registration form and a waiver form from their website, lakescurling-nh.org/membership. There will be 8 weekly matches to take place on Sunday evenings from 5:15 to 7:15 p.m. at the Pop Whalen Ice and Art Center. For more information, go to that website, lakescurling-nh.org. The Wright Museum is accepting donations to support the Kingswood Regional High School Food Pantry. Donations may be submitted at the Wright Museum from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m., Monday through Saturday, and from 12 noon until 4 p.m. on Sunday.
Okay, let's hear it from the Parks and Recreation Department for an update on their summer and upcoming programs. Recreation Director Christine Collins is going to tell us about it. Over to you, Christine Collins.
Thanks, Will. Christine Collins here with Wolfeboro Parks and Recreation, and just want to share what's happening over here. So it was a fabulous summer. We were very busy, and now we are into fall mode. And fall mode for us, kind of behind the scenes a little bit, trying to prep for winter mode, but we have some things happening. So in the next few weeks, we have our fall sports happening, which includes field hockey for 3rd and 4th grade, 5th and 6th grade girls, and then we have soccer, which goes from kindergarten all the way through 6th grade. So if you haven't registered your child, you should have done so already, but if you haven't, there might still be time. Definitely hop on. If there are wait lists, still sign up, because sometimes we are able to accommodate that, but we don't know it's needed if you don't sign up on the wait list, so make sure you do that. And then the other thing we're doing, we are in the midst of planning our fall festival, which this is our 3rd year doing it. Actually, we are doing a new venue this year. We are going to do it at the Pavilion. So we did our summer kickoff at the Pavilion, if you were able to participate this year for that. And we just felt like it was a better spot for being seen by people. We did do our fall festival at Abenaki for the past 2 years, and though it's a lovely area, kind of outside of town, and if people don't hear about it, they don't really know what's happening. So we're going to try a new venue this year out at the Pavilion. So it is from 10 to 2. And we're going to have a bunch of different activities. We do have a Facebook page for that, so you maybe want to hop on that and see. And as we add things, it will be updated. So just check that out. And you don't have to register for it. It's a free event, but there are things that might have charges to it, concessions and such like that. But it's a good family event just to come out to. And then we were also in the planning stages for Last Night in Wolfeboro, which happens December 31st, but we work with the Special Events Committee in town, and we're working on that. And October 1st is the date you want to look for our new fall, winter, early spring brochure. So we are trying to get that updated as well. And then the rink is set to open the 2nd week in October, which looks like October 12th, Saturday, October 12th. So we're trying to get ready for that too. So we are in our offices. Occasionally you will see signs on the doors that we are in and out, because with our staff being so limited and all the things we're trying to get done, we might not always be at our desk. But we do have drop boxes at the front of Town Hall when you first go in the front doors, and then we have one outside the Pop Whalen Ice and Art Center. And then you can also always go online and register there, email us or leave us a message, and we will gladly get back to you. Most likely one of us is here, but occasionally we do have to step out, so just make sure you get in contact with us so you don't waste a trip. But lots of things happening here. We're getting ready for another very busy season, so please hop on our website to register for anything, or pop in and see us, and we can't wait to start our new season. Back to you, Will.
Thank you, Christine Collins.
Thanks, Will. Mike's going to update you on the Kingswood games this week.
All right, so we got a busy week on the Kingswood slate. So we're starting with Friday on September 6th. The field hockey team is going to be playing Kennett on Alumni Field at 4 o'clock. And then the volleyball team is going to be taking on the Hanover Marauders. I think
Marauders,
they are Marauders,
yeah.
at 4:30 in the varsity gym. Saturday, the boys soccer team is going to be taking on Pembroke at 7 o'clock.
Under the lights.
That's also at Alumni Field. Everything's home, so we're not doing the away games, just so if you want to come down to the fields and see the games. On Tuesday, the golf team is going to be hosting one of their 3 matches this year.
Awesome.
And if you haven't had a chance to go see the golf team, it's you can walk some of the holes and see it. It's not necessarily a spectator sport, but it's nice to go out and support the boys.
Mm-hmm.
On Wednesday, the girls soccer team is going to be hosting Plymouth at 5:30. Thursday, the golf team is going to be having their second home match.
Wow.
So it's a big week for the golf team. Friday, September 13th, the volleyball team is going to be taking on Conval in the gym at 5:45. And then the big football opener happening at 7 o'clock. The football boys are going to have their home opener against Bow. Hopefully the boys are going to be 1-0 at that point.
I hope so. And Bo, that's going to be a tough game, but it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Yep. And then on Saturday, girls soccer is going to be taking on Merrimack Valley at 5:30.
Awesome.
And to complete the doubleheader for soccer, the boys team is going to be also taking on Merrimack Valley after the girls team, probably around 7 o'clock, all on an Alumni Field. So that's going to do it for the Kingswood Sports recap for next week. Back to you, Will.
Okay, now let's go over to the library to hear from Library Director Cindy Scott. Over to you, Cindy Scott.
Thanks, Will. Even though the library is closed this week, we do have some programs scheduled off-site. The first program that we have is the second Tuesday book group, which is going to be Tuesday, September 10th at 1 p.m. in the Great Hall. And we're going to be discussing Hidden Figures by Margot Lee Shetterly. We also have a couple of genealogy programs. On Wednesday, September 11th at 10 a.m., the Lakes Region Genealogy Interest Group Summer Series with DI is going to be happening at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in their Family History Center. Also on Thursday, September 12th at 11:30, the Irish Special Interest Genealogy Group will be meeting again at the Family History Center. Back to you, Will.
Thank you, Cindy Scott. We have a report from St. Katharine Drexel Catholic Church. Marianne Murray is down at Cake Park and is ready to give us an update from the church. Hello, Marianne Murray.
All right. Hello, Will. Hello, Caden. How are you? This is Marianne Murray, and I'm coming to you to tell you about what's happening next week at St. Katharine Drexel Parish. On Friday, we have already begun the 24 hours of adoration, and I'm mentioning this because at 6 p.m. we're going to begin the showing of the film Unplanned with a light supper, and the film will come next, and then there will be a discussion, a voluntary discussion after the film. On Saturday the 7th, 24-hour adoration will end, and the men's group will have a mass and a meeting. At 3:30, there will be the Our Lady of Fatima devotion, followed by our regular 4 o'clock mass. Sunday is an exciting day. We're beginning with a session, the first session of Protecting God's Children. For more information, call the parish office at 875-2548. And the Knights of Columbus will be serving breakfast after the 8:30 Mass, and the gift shop will also be open at that time while the first session of faith formation is going on. We will have our regular 10:30 Mass. At on Monday the 9th, we're going to have the Discovery Group, and I believe that begins at 6 p.m. On the 10th, we have the Rofters meeting at 8:30 after the 8 o'clock Mass. Choir rehearsal will begin in earnest on the 10th at 7 p.m. And we'll also welcome any new members that we have. Miss Elizabeth McCrae, who is our choir director and fabulous organist and pianist, will welcome any new members, and she's got a very nice group, but we can always use more voices. On the 11th, that would be Wednesday, the ladies group will be meeting at 1 p.m. in the church hall, and on the 12th, We will have the rosary beginning at 6:30, and the prayer group will follow that at 7 o'clock. And that's all for this week, and we look forward to seeing you. Have a good school year, you two. Sorry you had to go back.
Thank you, Mary Ann Murray. Well, Caden, we did it.
Yes, William, we did it. That's all we have for this week.
Thank you for tuning into our weekly program.
Remember, there is always something to do in and around Wolfeboro.
And if you would like to add an event to our program, please contact Wolfeboro Community Television Station at 569-0219 or send an email to wctv25@gmail.com.
We hope to see you out and about.
I look forward to seeing you next week with clear eyes and full hearts. I'm Will Hunter.
And I'm Caden Laing for Wolfeboro Community Television.
Bringing your community to view.